again, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new, do subscribe, because here I talk about teaching, creativity and personal development, right? So today we're going to get into how to believe in yourself and make things happen. If you've been a subscriber, you would have seen, or if you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, all the rest, I recently bought a 2-bedroom flat in March, and I told myself I wanted to get that for my 23rd birthday, and I done it. Not by myself, with love and support and financial help from my family as well. I put the money in, but it did help me, just to clarify and give them credit. So here I'm going to talk about how you can achieve what you want to achieve, how to believe in yourself and develop that confidence along the way. My first tip of this video is to change your perspective. It sounds like easy, but I know it's hard. And I think the first step to actually change your perspective from a very negative one to optimistic and positive one is to actually write down what you like about yourself. It sounds silly, isn't it? You think, oh, like you got to read a book about it. No, like for me, when I actually wrote down what I like about myself and what I wanted to improve on, I was able to hold myself accountable. I was able to see the world as a better and beautiful place, because I saw myself as an active agent to my success and my happiness and everything around me. So again, like, write down what you like about yourself and write down what you want to improve on. So for example, I like the fact that I'm very expressive. I like the fact that I'm creative. I like the fact that I'm very vocal about what I'm passionate about. I like the fact that I love to help other people and I practice gratitude. And one of my biggest improvements was to actually have more that self-belief that I can do it, because sometimes I think most people do, they experience some form of imposter syndrome, and it's like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. But if you look at your track record, it's also important to journal and actually acknowledge your wins along the way. You will see that, oh, guess what? I can do it, and I've done it before. It might not be that specific goal, but you've done something great before and now you're onto something new. So definitely do that. Also, I don't know if this links into self-care entirely, but just because like you might have heard a bad idea or comment or perception of you, it doesn't mean that's true. Like for every negative perception of you that exists, there's a positive one that exists as well. So like, again, a part of self-care is writing down. That's what I do. Whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed or I'm feeling like, oh, I'm not feeling that good about myself, I write down, I draw a table, and I write at the top facts, and then I write opinions. I write down all the opinions of things I've heard about myself or things that's been said to me directly. And then on the side, I write down yes or no, or true or false. It depends how I'm feeling on that day, sorry. And not only is this great for actually making you more confident, you are actually calling out the nonsense. Facts and logic and rationale is always going to add to your confidence, because it's true. It's true, and that's enough. It's enough to look at what is actually true and what isn't true. So again, do not be discouraged about feeling sad about past perceptions, past ideas that you've heard about yourself, or perceptions or comments. Like, do that table. If it's not that table, talk to a friend, talk to a family member, because they are going to correct anything that is factual. Correct anything that is incorrect and false. So yeah, definitely try that. Give it a go. Let me know if it's helpful. I emphasize this tip a lot, and this is to practice self-love. And what's so funny about practicing self-love is people always assume that it's just about, going on spa dates, spoiling yourself by buying luxurious gifts or whatever. Practicing self-love is actually also loving other people, like loving others, like being expressive, being abundant, having abundant energy, being caring, look after other people. Like for me, especially as a teacher, like especially as a teacher, I think it's so beautiful that my profession is helping children learn, but also helping them actually become who they want to be. And those little moments where I allow them to think, pair, share, I'm able to hear their perspectives. I can see the confidence growing. And what's so funny about confidence is the more you have that self-belief, the more you're able to achieve. When I look back on my childhood personally, a lot of the things that I was like insecure about and worried about, I was able to conquer those limiting beliefs and get through because I developed that confidence. So confidence is key. Confidence is key, and practicing self-love is key. It's not only going to help yourself, but it's going to help other people and children around you. My next tip is to unlock the power of proximity, aka, or in other words, your network is your net worth. So if you want to improve and you want to be able to make things happen and actually believe in yourself, you need to be around people that are on that journey. They don't have to have actually accomplished what you have or you want or what they want just yet, but just having that positive, optimistic, uplifting environment and people around you, you are going to actually, in a positive way, feed off their energy. And what's so beautiful about that is when you're around people that are full of abundance, you are able to love up in an abundant way as well. There's no scarcity. Everyone can win. I believe that everyone can win actually. So not in an opportunistic way, but hang around people that are influential, that are positive, that are optimistic, that are, following through their passions and their dreams. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So I'm not saying cut off people that have an occasional bad season once in a while, but spend most of your time with people that are positive. It plays a huge role in your personal development, your confidence, but also actually being able to make things happen because you're around it. You are what you consume, you are what you're around. Okay, my next tip of this video is to feed your mind. Feed your mind with positive things, whether that's affirmations, whether that is books, music, art, experiences, going to events. Feed your mind, and feed your mind with new things as well. Like, it's not every day do the same thing over and over again. It's boring. The mundane is not the way forward. Try new things. Feed your mind with new experiences with people. Talk to someone new. Try a new route home. And funny enough, if you're a creative person, most of your creative ideas come from you doing, I wouldn't say the mundane things, but you trying something new. If you take that new route home, you might get a new book idea or a new idea for your art, music, songwriting, etc. So yeah, feed your mind in different ways, not just knowledge, but experiences. If you really want to make something happen, you have to change your focus. So at some point, meaning now, like right now in this moment, you need to acknowledge what you pay attention to. And then you can actually change your focus. I feel like there's a step before changing your focus. You need to acknowledge what you're paying attention to. That's number one. So again, there's nothing wrong with aimlessly using social media, consuming social media, but if this is not pouring into you, if this is not inspiring you or uplifting you to do what you need to do to achieve those goals or make things happen, let it go. Or at least do what you're doing in moderation. Again, balance is key, so change your focus. So let's say you want to improve on your body. Start consuming content that relates to body positivity, gym content, healthy dieting, healthy food, healthy lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like, be intentional about what you consume so you can actually make it happen. You need to show yourself, show up for yourself, like actually do the work. If you want to improve on your writing, or for me, for example, as a teacher, I watch lots of personal development videos. I mean, not personal development videos. I watch lots of like CPD videos on teaching and how to make sure my children are making progress. How can I improve as a teacher? Again, you got to change your focus to actually apply it and make those changes in your life. My final tip of this video is to face your fears. I know this is easier said than done, but no risk, no reward. So you can't expect yourself to achieve something if you're not prepared to look a bit silly, to not have it all together, and to not be perfect. And this is not me saying that just rock up and expect things to work out for you. No, you've got to put in the effort, you've got to educate yourself, and I do believe in quality over quantity. However, you've got to do it, okay? the reality is there's no such thing as perfect. Even the most successful, influential, beautiful person, healthy person you look up to, wherever, they are doing the work behind the scenes. Everyone is doing the work behind the scenes. Anyone you look up to that's influential and successful, they're doing the work. Don't think you can just get there without doing the work as well. So face your fears, okay? And trust me, there's something beautiful about looking back and being really, there's something beautiful. Oh my goodness. There's something so beautiful about, oh my God. There's something beautiful about looking back and seeing how much progress you've made. And trust me, people want to tune in to your journey. There's 8 billion people on the planet. I've just checked, like double checked. There's over 8 billion people on the planet, and you don't believe your voice is valuable. You don't think someone else is excited to listen to your story. You don't think you are worthy of sharing yourself. Like, people want to listen, okay? And again, face your fears. Hi, this was Amari's Great. I hope you enjoyed this video where I spoke about how to make things happen and how to believe in yourself. I feel like, again, I'm new to YouTube, so even me, I'm talking to you, but I'm also helping myself as well. And that's what's so beautiful about technology. You're allowed to connect with people. You're allowed to be, what's the word? Omnipresent? I think it's omnipresent when you're like everywhere at once. And that's so beautiful, don't you think? Like, we're connecting. How cool is that? So yeah, stay tuned for more videos on teaching, personal development, and embracing your creative side. You will see me posting stuff on TikTok. I am on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I don't know why I added that accent in there, but you can ignore it or have a giggle. I don't really mind. But yeah, I hope to see you soon and stay tuned.